The problem in electrostatics, a point charge causes an electric flux of minus 1 into 10 raised to 3 Newton meter square per coulomb to pass through a spherical Gaussian surface 10 centimeter radius centered on the charge. If the radius of the Gaussian surface is doubled, how much flux would pass through the surface? And also find a value of the point charge. Okay, so we have a Gaussian surface 10 centimeter radius. First we'll draw the Gaussian surface having a radius of 10 centimeter. Okay, this is sphere. 10 centimeters of radius. What is the electric flux through the surface of the sphere? Minus 1 10 raised to 3. It is negative. So what should be the nature of the charge? The charge should be negative. So the field lines are going inward. You can say the field lines are going inward through the entire surface. At each and every point on the surface, field lines are going inward. Okay. So we have the flux. What is the value of the flux? The flux phi is equal to minus 1 into 10 raised to 3. This is the value of the flux. Okay. Now what we need to find? First one. If radius of the Gaussian surface is doubled. If this radius, this is 10. If we make this 20. If I draw a new Gaussian surface like this, having a radius of 20 centimeter, question is how much would be the flux passing through the surface? This is a new Gaussian surface having a radius 20 centimeter. So we have learned that the flux depends only on by Gauss's law, charge and epsilon 0. It does not depend on the Gaussian surface, area of the Gaussian surface. So will there be any change in flux? No, the flux will be same. So we can say no change in flux. The flux will not change. So the flux will be the same. Now second calculation we need to make. Second calculation what we have to do? We need to find the value of point charge. By this equation we have point charge is equal to flux into epsilon 0. What is the flux? Minus 1 10 raised to 3. And what is epsilon 0? 8.85 into 10 raised to minus 12. So when you substitute, what will you get? You will get minus 8.85 into 10 raised to minus 12 plus 3. You will get minus 9 coulomb. This will be the charge enclosed. So since this charge is negative charge, the field lines are going inward. Okay, so you can see in the diagram, the field lines are going inward. Why the field lines are going inward? Because there's a negative charge inside. So this is the quantity of the charge. Now, if the radius of the Gaussian surface is doubled, there is no change in flux. Okay. Now we have another question similar to this, based on the Gauss's law. We have another question, that is a conducting sphere of radius 10 centimeter has an unknown charge. So I draw a sphere. The sphere is having a radius 10 centimeter. It has an unknown charge. Okay. So let Q be the charge, unknown charge. If the electric field 20 centimeter from the center of the sphere, I choose a point 20 centimeter away. This is a point 20 centimeter away. At this point, what is electric field? It is 1 point. Electric field has a value at this point 1.5 into 10 raised to 3. Points radially inward. So the field is going inward. So what should be the nature of the charge? The charge should be negative. It's a conducting sphere. So the charge will be on the surface of the sphere. What is the nature of the charge? It is negative. So charge is negative. Why it is negative? We can see the field line is going inward. So the charge will be negative. Okay. So what's our aim? We need to find the net charge. So we know that due to this due to the sphere, charged sphere, we have the electric field at a distance 20 centimeter from the center. What is the equation of electric field? Electric field is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 charge divided by r square. So this r we can take capital R, this we can take small r. So what is small r here? Small r is equal to 20 centimeters. Now we need to find the charge. Now what is 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0? It has a value 9 into 10 raised to 9. Okay, electric field already given 1.5 10 raised to 3. We need to find Q. So we'll substitute E. E is equal to 1.5 10 raised to 3 is equal to, this value is 9 10 raised to 9. 9 10 raised to 9. Okay. Then we have Q divided by r square. What is r square? This is r. R is equal to 20 into 10 raised to minus 2 meter. Okay, in meters. So I substitute r square. So 20 into 10 raised to minus 2, the whole square I use. Now I need a q. What is q? Q is equal to, I need to multiply 1.5 into 10 raised to 3. What is square of 20? It is 400. Square of 10 raised to minus 2, 10 raised to minus 4. The whole divided by, what I will get? 9 into, this is 9, 10 raised to 9. I need to divide. So 1.5 into 4, it is 6. Okay, 1.4. These two zeros I will take along with it. It will be 10 raised to 5. Okay, these two zeros, 10 raised to 5. 10 raised to 5 minus 10 raised to 5, it is 10. So 6 into 10. 1.5 into 4 is 6. 10 raised to 3 into 2 zeros, 10 raised to 5. 10 raised to 5, 10 raised to minus 4, 10, it is 10. Divided by, what you have? 9 into 10 raised to 9. Okay. What is 6 by 9? We can cancel. 2 with the 3 we can cut. It is 2 by 3. 2 by 3 means it will be point, when you divide, 0.66 into. This is 10 raised to 1. 10 raised to 9 goes up. 10 raised to 1 into 10 raised to minus 9. You will get 0.66 into 10 raised to minus 8 coulomb. This will be the charge. So this is a charge enclosed. So even though the charges are on the surface, we can consider that charges, it is equivalent to charges centered at the charges focused at the center. So all these charges are placed at the center. That's the effect. In effect, we can say that all the charges are placed at the center. That's why we have got equation electric field 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 q by r square. R is 20 centimeters. Okay. Now we have one more problem. Okay, we have another problem. So question is, a uniformly charged conducting sphere of diameter 2.4 meter. So we have a sphere, a uniformly charged conducting sphere. What's the diameter of the sphere? 2.4. So what will be the radius? 1.2 meters. Okay. That's charge density. What is charge density? Charge density is equal to charge by surface area. It is 4 pi r square. What is the value of sigma here? 80 microcoulomb. That is 10 raised to minus 6 coulomb per meter square. So we have charge density. We need to find a charge on the sphere. Okay. What is the radius of the sphere? 1.2 meters. So we need to find a charge. So charge density having a value. So what is charge? Charge q is equal to charge density into 4 pi r square. And what is the radius of the sphere? 1.2 meters. So when you substitute, we can say sigma has a value 80 into 10 raised to minus 6 into 4 pi. 4 pi 4 into, I'll say 3.14 into square of the radius. Square of radius is square of 1.2. So we are going to find a charge. So when you simplify this value, you can get, when you multiply, we can make a few simplification. 8 into 4, I will make 320. Okay, 80 into 4, it is 320. Then there is 3.14. What is square of 1.2? It is 1.44. And what is left? 10 raised to minus 6. Okay. Further, we multiply the values. When you multiply the other values, 320 into 3.14. Okay, this 0 also I take along with this. So again simplifying 32 into 3.14 into 1.44. This will be 10 raised to minus 5. Okay. Again, when I multiply these values, the answer will be 1.45 into 10 raised to minus 3 coulomb. This will be the charge. Now we need to find not only the charge, we need to find the total electric flux also. By Gauss's law, what is equation for flux? Flux is equal to q by epsilon 0. Okay. So what is q here? This is q. 1.45 into 10 raised to minus 3 by, what is epsilon 0? 8.85 into 10 raised to minus 12. So when you divide this, 1.45 by 8.85 into, when you simplify these two, it will be 10 raised to minus 12 comes up. It will be plus 12, so 10 raised to 9. Again, when you multiply, you will get the answer 1.6 into 10 raised to 8. Newton meter square by Coulomb will be the final answer. Okay. So we have solved 3 problems today. Okay. Thank you.